And you're here now.
Yeah, so I was able to fly here. But so all is said and done. And then this year, this Max Blumenthal and his wife write a massive hit piece about me in their publication with the help of Tucker Carlson.
What?
Wow.
No shit.
Saying that, oh, Nick actually isn't canceled because you see, when he got his money frozen, it's actually about this. And when he got put on the no-fly list, it's actually about this and blah, blah, blah. They write this massive 3-part, 10,000-word hit piece. This is Sidney Blumenthal's son and wife. And here's the best part. I get a call. I'll say it now. I never said this on my show before. I get a call from Michelle Malkin, who's a major legend, conservative writer, author. She tells me that Tucker Carlson, before this hit piece comes out, she's telling me Tucker Carlson called me and is grilling me about you, saying, hey, we're all really worried about Kanye. We're all really worried about Kanye. What's going on with him? Well, is Nick Fuentes behind this? Has Nick Fuentes made him an anti-Semite?
Oh,
Nick Fuentes, is this?
Let me guess. This is after he made his comments on Drink Champs?
After the Alex Jones.
After Alex Jones. Okay.
And so they're trying to set me up as the patsy for Kanye. They're trying to set me up as the fall guy for this whole thing. Tucker's calling Michelle and saying, hey, and he's recording it. She says that he sounds like he's nervous, like he's recording it. He's asking these weird pointed questions because she says he never calls her. She'll text him occasionally, say, hey, take a look at this, that, or the other. Tucker, out of the blue, calls her up, asking about me, asking about Kanye, asking about if I'm a Fed and all this stuff. I find out later, Tucker Carlson is working with Max Blumenthal, Sidney Blumenthal's son, Sidney Blumenthal, Bill Clinton hatchet man, on this hit piece.
This is why I want nothing to do with the political space or the political commentary space ever again, because it is the most incestuous, ridiculous, just backstabby, everyone out for themselves. Everyone will throw you under the bus in a minute. There are no loyalties. There is nothing. There are no authentic people. I cannot remember one single person that I met that I would consider to be an authentic person that I would actually trust with my secrets or things like that. Now I made mistakes. I made fucking big mistakes. I'll tell you what. But any person who actually wants to be in this space, I have no choice but to judge them as a horrible person, because that really seems to be the only type of person that is attracted to this space. There is so much douchebaggery behind the scenes, and what I'm particularly pissed off of in this particular instance is that these assholes actually have me defending Nick goddamn Fuentes. I don't want to be defending Nick Fuentes. I don't like Nick Fuentes. I think Nick Fuentes' ideas are awful. So why is it that the douchebaggery perpetrated by these assholes actually offends me more than any bullshit that Nick Fuentes has done on this show? Actually, to be honest with you, I haven't even been doing commentary that much because Nick Fuentes is not saying crazy things. There are some things that I vehemently disagree with, and I've noted when I vehemently disagreed with them, but I'm not actually really feeling the need to rebut a lot of what he's saying because, it's the majority of this podcast has not actually been that controversial. It's actually been interesting. I think it's been very interesting to hear what it was like to work for Kanye West. I think it's been very interesting to hear this whole Tucker Carlson, Max Blumenthal hit piece for no good reason. I think that this stuff is interesting. And one of the things I do appreciate about Nick Fuentes, is that you do learn a lot from him about how the game is played. He's very smart about it. He really is. And for that reason, I do think he's worth listening to alone, because I think it's important that we understand how the game is played and what bullshit, nonsense, shenanigans happen behind the scenes all the time for no good reason. Don't like Nick Fuentes? Fine, I don't like him either. But why are you dicking around doing these do you have nothing better to do with your time than a hit piece on Nick Fuentes? The thing is, it's not as though Carlin, are you saying that Nick Fuentes doesn't deserve to have a hit piece written on him? Well, okay, fine. I guess Nick Fuentes does a lot of stupid shit and probably that should be called out. However, are there bigger problems in the world than Nick Fuentes? Yes. There are so many bigger problems in the world. And you can't get these people to focus on the actual problems in the world because they're too bent out of shape because of bullshit like this. I would have much rather Max Blumenthal and Tucker Carlson worked on some big goddamn project about what's going on in the schools and the actual policies that exist in the schools and explaining that to parents rather than work on a fucking Nick Fuentes hit piece. The schools thing would have a lot more impact, would help a lot more people. Why aren't you doing that? If you actually care about the things that you claim to care about, then why are you spending next to no time on things that are actually important? But you're taking time out of your day to write a 10,000 word hit piece on Nick Fuentes and grill Michelle Malkin for hours? Like, are you shitting me? What a colossal waste of time and energy.